This is the Breville BMO6VSEL Compact Wave Soft Close Countertop Microwave Oven, and I've been using it long enough to know where it shines and where it stumbles. It's a 0.9 cubic foot, 900 watt countertop model with a compact footprint, about 17.3 inches wide, 19.1 inches deep, and 11.5 inches tall. On paper, it promises quiet operation, a soft closed door, simple one-touch shortcuts, and a sleek silver look. In my kitchen, those headline promises mostly deliver, but there are real trade-offs you should know about. I'll start with what grabbed me immediately: the soft closed door and the hush it brings to the kitchen. Instead of a clack and slam, the door glides shut and lands gently. There's also a mute button that turns off all beeps, which I love for early mornings when I don't want to wake anyone, or late nights when I'm sneaking a snack. The unit's overall hum is a bit softer than average to my ears, but the biggest difference is the absence of sharp noises. For daily life, that matters more than I expected. The child lock is a single button hold, easy to activate and reassuring if you have little ones around. Key features that stood out to me are the rotary dial and the one-touch shortcuts. The dial is the control I keep coming back to. It's tactile, fast, and honestly more satisfying than tapping a numeric keypad. Press start and it immediately runs for 30 seconds, and I can twist the dial while it's running to add or subtract time without stopping the cycle. The shortcuts are straightforward: reheat, defrost, popcorn, beverage, plus a food menu for common things like pizza or potatoes. If you're new to microwaves, those presets are basically pre-programmed times and power levels for specific foods, so you don't have to guess. The interface is clear, the light inside is bright, and the cavity fits a standard dinner plate. It's also sturdy on the counter and doesn't slide around when I open the door. From my experience, liquids are this microwave's comfort zone. A mug of water or soup heats up quickly and evenly, which tracks with how microwaves work best. Uniform liquids absorb energy consistently. Solid foods are where I run into issues. Reheating a mixed plate, say rice and chicken with vegetables, can leave me with hot and cold spots unless I stop to stir or rearrange. Pizza comes out warm enough to eat but not evenly melty, and the crust stays soft, not crisp. If I'm being honest, I don't expect crisp from a microwave, but I do want even heat, and this unit can struggle with that on complex leftovers. Popcorn is fine, but not fast. A full bag takes a bit longer than higher watt models I've owned. If you're new to wattage, 900 watts is mid-range power. It's adequate, but less powerful than the 1100 to 200 watt ovens you'll see in many kitchens. That means longer times for some tasks. Defrost is my biggest frustration. The microwave will thaw small portions, but it doesn't prompt me to flip or rotate halfway, and it tends to leave a frost ring in the thickest areas while the edges start to cook. When I'm careful, smaller portions, pausing to turn, lowering the power, results improve, but it takes hands-on attention. If you lean on the defrost button and walk away, expect uneven results. For clarity, defrost in a microwave works by pulsing lower power, so ice crystals melt without cooking the food. Models with inverter technology can hold a steady low power and often do this better. This Breville doesn't use inverter tech, and I can feel that difference. In simple terms, non-inverter models switch between full power and off, instead of delivering smooth, continuous low power, which can make defrosting less even. I also discovered a small but annoying omission. There's no standalone kitchen timer. If I'm boiling pasta on the stove and want the microwave to count down without heating anything, I can't. It seems minor until you look for it, and it's not there. The clock is easy to set, the controls are intuitive, but a timer would round things out. On build and design, I like the silver finish and the gray fascia. It looks clean and a bit premium without shouting for attention. The interior is painted metal, and cleanup has been simple with a damp cloth. The unit weighs about 29 to 30 pounds, which keeps it planted. The vibe is compact but not cramped, great if you're short on counter space. It runs on standard 120 volts, and Breville lists a 1-year limited warranty. I had some worries buying a smaller 900 watt microwave, mostly about speed and power. In my opinion, you feel the lower wattage with frozen meals and larger plates of leftovers. They need more time than stronger ovens, and if you don't stir or rotate midway, you get uneven results. The flip side is that this Breville is genuinely pleasant to use day to day. The dial, the soft closed door, the quiet, the immediate start, all of that turns quick reheats into a smoother routine. The difference in the noise environment isn't subtle. It improves the mood of the kitchen in a way I didn't expect. Long term, I'm careful with the door. The soft close mechanism feels refined, but it also feels like something I want to treat gently. I never force it, and I guide it closed with a light push. I haven't had a failure, but I've had a couple mornings where the first close of the day didn't catch perfectly and needed a second try. That's enough to keep me alert about durability. With any appliance in this price range, I want it to last, so I treat the door like a precision part rather than a workhorse hinge. It's perfect for small kitchens, dorm rooms, offices, or apartments where quiet is a priority and counter space is tight. It fits a standard plate, looks good, and doesn't dominate the room. For straightforward tasks, warming a mug, reheating soup, making oatmeal, heating a single serving of leftovers, it does the job and keeps the peace. If you're sensitive to noise or share space with light sleepers, the soft close and mute button are worth it. I'd recommend this for anyone who values a simple, quiet routine over raw cooking power, especially if you mostly reheat and don't rely on the microwave to cook full meals. It's also a friendly pick for folks who appreciate tactile controls. The dial is easy to use for people who don't love small buttons or a keypad, and the child lock is one press simple. If your priority is fast, even heating for big plates, or you defrost meat regularly, I'd look at a higher watt model or something with inverter technology to get smoother low-power performance. And if you need a built-in kitchen timer, you won't find it here. In my opinion, the Breville Compact Wave is a quality-of-life microwave. It elevates how it feels to use a microwave each day. Less noise, nicer controls, cleaner look. But it doesn't raise the ceiling on cooking performance. That balance might be exactly what you want, or it might leave you wishing for more power and better defrost. From my experience, I reach for it constantly for drinks, quick breakfasts, and single-plate reheats. I just adjust my expectations when I'm defrosting or tackling something dense. I've learned to pause, stir, and rotate more than I would with a stronger oven, and that keeps my results acceptable. I also baby the door. It's the star of the show, and the part I want to protect. In conclusion, this is a thoughtful, quiet, compact microwave that's easy to live with and easy on the ears. It excels at the everyday basics and looks good doing it. But it's not a powerhouse. If quiet and convenience are your top priorities, it's a compelling choice. If you want consistent, strong performance across the board, especially for defrosting and larger meals, consider stepping up in wattage or going with an inverter model. I will leave all the information about the Breville BMO 650 SIL Compact Wave Soft Close Countertop Microwave Oven in the comments. I hope to see you again in the following videos.